Good morning and welcome to our very first educational webinar in part of the CSPERA webinar series. And my name is John Green with Association Member Benefits Advisors. I'm joined by Debbie Hunter-Holen, who is your Executive Director of CSPERA, and Mary Lynn Jones, who is your President, along with Tom Miller, our District Manager for AMBA up in the Colorado area. We'll do a quick introductions here in just a moment, but just a few housekeeping details before we get started here. For those of you who have not joined us on a Zoom webinar before, in Zoom webinar, you see the panelists, but we can't see or hear you as participants. If you've got a question, please put that into Q&A. And if it's something specific to you, we'll probably type that answer back to you. If not, we may stop and address it as a whole group. And that way you get the benefit of hearing that. We do record every one of these sessions. We'll put them out on the CSPERA website so that you can review them in the future. Maybe something you missed, maybe want to share it within your units or chapters, wherever you want to do that as well. You'll also notice these QR codes. These QR codes are some of the best way that you can use your smartphone to get information. We're going to talk about quite a bit of things today, show you at the end of the conversation how Tom and his team can help you out with some of these discussion points that we've got. So grab a pen and paper today. And let's jump in, and we're going to talk about a lot of different issues. We're going to talk about some fun stuff, especially kicking off with Memorial Day, kind of the unofficial start to summer. And we'll get rolling here. But before we do that, I want Mary Lynn to come on and talk about what's going on at CSPERA.
Hey, thank you, Joe. And say good morning to CSPERA members. It's great to have you join us. As Joe said, my name is Mary Lynn Jones. I'm current board chair for CSPERA. I live up north in Colorado, up north in Fort Collins. But venture down to our office, which is located in Aurora. I'm pleased to be here for the debut of informative webinars with our AMBA partners. This is a new outreach activity for us to provide members an easy way to learn about AMBA member benefits. Also of note, this may be a good recruitment tool for those of you when you are reaching out to new retirees, friends, colleagues, encouraging them to join CSPERA. We've got 4 more webinars coming next month, June, July, August, September. So I hope you'll watch for information about the upcoming webinars for some great information, important topics for all of us. So with notepad and pencil in hand, I hope you'll listen and learn. And I'll hand it off to Debbie.
Hi, all. So I just wanted to say hello, and my name in black down below is actually David Biddle, our assistant, and very happy that he's on as well. And I just wanted him, he waved earlier. And then I really want you, there he is. Hi, David. Thanks for joining us. And then I really hope that all of you have the opportunity to join our issues forum August 30th and 31st. And you can definitely email us for information. We will be sending out a packet of information very soon so that you can register, but we will have some really informative topics. One being the Anti-Defamation League, Scott Levin attending, and then a new person for CSPERA is Dr. John Nicoletti, who will be talking with us about safety in schools, and he has some really unique experiences that he's just a wonderful guy. And we do have scheduled Congressman Crow. So hopefully you can join us those 2 days, and really looking forward to our seminars with AMBA, a really great partner for CSPERA. Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie. Thank you, Mary Lynn. Appreciate that. Again, looking forward to that. So make sure that you mark your calendars, get registered, look it out on the cspera.org website, and be able to get involved with that as well. Real quickly, my name is John Green. I work with Association Member Benefits Advisors. I live a little bit north of Houston with my wife, who is a 2nd grade elementary school teacher, and she is finishing up her last day with kids today before she starts her summer vacation. And my family It's got educators all across the board. And then I spent most of my career in schools helping active educators understand what their retirement years look like. So I appreciate the opportunity to share with you on this educational webinar series. And joining us as your co-host and our district manager up in the Colorado area is Tom Miller. So Tom, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of share with the group what your role is.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Tom Miller. I am the AMBA district manager that's in charge of a few states, including Colorado here. And I live in the Denver area. I've been doing this for many, many years. And our job is, and my team's job is to reach out to as many folks as we can. Most of the folks we talk to are either getting close to retirement or already in their retirement years. And although we do talk to active folks as well, but I would just say, John had mentioned the QR code. You'll get a chance to see that again. If you want more information or want one of us to reach out to you to kind of explain what the association does, the overwhelming majority of the folks we talk to, really, many of them don't even know that this organization exists. And it's our job to go out kind of household by household and tell the association story and all the great things they're doing, really to protect those pensions that you all want to be there for the rest of your lives, and you were promised when you first started working. And so obviously there's only a few of us, there's thousands of you. So and I would also say that the overwhelming majority of the folks that we talk to are really unsure about what we're going to talk about, but most of the time, almost all of the time, there's some value in some of the things we go over. It's an informational, educational based type meeting, and the more information you have, the better. And more often than not, we can help folks out into their retirement years. And so please reach out at any time, and I will put my contact information in the chat as well as that QR code would have that as well.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. And again, Tom will be your host as we roll through this summer as well. And Tom mentioned this, and Mary Lynn touched on it, as well as Debbie. CSPERA is there to support and protect what you've worked all your career for, making sure that no one attacks your pension, making sure that you get the most benefits you can receive the way that it's set up for you. And as with the issues forum, connecting you back to your local community, and then partnering with us at AMBA to offer you exclusive discounts and benefits. And that's the fun stuff we're going to talk about today, because some of the advantages of having CSPERA and AMBA together, they can fill gaps that you may be lost or you have when you left behind, when you left the schoolhouse. And they're portable if you ever leave the state for whatever reason. And we've got many people that are joining us from out of state, so you can take these benefits anywhere. They're not tied to a network. And some of the other advantages, you can extend your benefits as a CSPERA member to family members, adult family members who may be aged out of your benefits, or to parents or things like that you may be responsible for taking care of. So this gives you the opportunity to be able to take care of that through your relationship with CSPERA. But we're going to talk about the fun stuff, the perks, the things that can help you save a lot of money to make your pension checks go even further today. Talk about travel savings. If you joined us early, Mary Lynn and I were talking about our times over in Germany. If you're traveling anywhere in the world or just staying close to home in Colorado, you can save a lot of money out that way. Take your grandkids. So if you like to shop and eat, we're going to talk about those things today. So we're going to introduce you to the My AMBA Discounts program, show with you some popular discounts in there. Tom and I are going to kind of show you what we like, take you up to a live tutorial, and show you how you can suggest some shops as well that are in your area. But while we've got you on the call today, I want to launch a quick poll. And you can put multiple choice in here. It doesn't matter. It's totally anonymous. Tell us about your summer plans. This will help Tom and I kind of customize a little bit of this conversation today, whether you're traveling locally or abroad or staying at home, or you just like to shop and hang out. So we'll take a few seconds here and let more people get in and participate. That way we can kind of direct this conversation as we go. Because you're going to find with the Passport program that no matter what you do, whether you're a traveler, a stay-at-homer and do projects around the house, or you like to shop for the kids and grandkids, you're going to find stuff that you can do. So we'll wrap this up in 3, 2, 1 in this poll and share the results. Tom, we got all across the board. We've got folks that are staying home. They're traveling across the country. Some are going overseas. look forward to doing that. And then we've got about half the group that's going to also stay at home and work on some projects now that the weather's a little better. So we're going to show with you all the different things that you will want to use and ways you can save money. So grab a pen and paper. We're going to walk you through different ways to access this program. But at the end of the conversation, sometime this afternoon, Tom and I will send you an email that makes all of this super easy for you. So you don't have to know everything. We're going to show you how to get started here. We're introducing to you the Passport program. This is the MyAmba Discounts program powered by Passport. It is a free benefit for CSPERA members. So you don't have to pay a dime for this. It's free that comes with your membership. It's for dining, shopping, everything from refinancing a home and buying a car to theme park tickets and movie tickets and buying shoes. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. So we're going to walk you through how to access it and then show you some highlights. And then we're going to take a live tutorial very quickly at the end of our conversation today. You can access the MyAmba discount program two different ways. The first and most common way is through the website. All you'll have to do is go out to the myambadiscounts.com, click register here, put your email address in there. Then you put the activation code AMBA Savers, AMBA Savers, as your activation code in there. Now, I'm going to show you a way to make it even simpler. But once you do this on your website, you're going to set up your password, all this kind of stuff like that. You're going to fill out a profile form. That profile form simply helps to bubble up those things that you're most interested to the top. So if you've got pets or you've got kids or you like to travel, it doesn't preclude you from getting all the discounts. It just makes those that you're interested in come up to the top. So once you complete your profile, boom, you start saving and you're good to go at that point. I'll show you how to do a little bit of that when we walk through those conversations as we go through here as well. So, all right. Their screen went black. I'm not sure why that would be. Possibly check that out, but we do record this. We'll have it available after the fact. We'll take care of you that way as well. Now, like I mentioned, Tom and I are going to make this super easy for you. We're going to send you a link, an email that looks just like this. All you have to do is put your email address in there and click next. It bypasses the activation code. It bypasses any passwords or anything. It helps you automatically register and identifies you as a CSPERA member. So that's the nice thing. We'll take care of you doing that way for you. But be on the lookout for that this afternoon. We're also going to send you the tutorial on how you can get the app on your phone. This is a really cool way to use your discounts wherever you go. I'm going to walk you through the process. You don't have to do it. I don't want you to do it now. But the app, you can download it, whether you're an Android phone user on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store for your Apple devices. You look for the Passport Corporate, the little orange skyline that you see there. This app allows you to get the same exact discounts anywhere you go. The thing I like about this is it's geolocated, which means that if you go over into ski country, it knows that you're over in Vail, and it'll tell you, here are all the restaurants in Vail. If you go up to Fort Collins, it'll tell you all the restaurants that are available in Fort Collins. Or if you decide that you're flying to Florida or California to go to a theme park, once you land, it'll say, hey, here are all the restaurants within a certain radius, hotels, the whole 9 yards. It gives you the opportunity to find all these things for you there. So you're going to sign in, and I'm going to walk you through this process in just a moment. And I am not sharing a black screen. Mary Lynn and Tom, are you seeing a black screen?
I see the mobile app
Okay.
slide.
I just want to make
Passport
sure
corporate mobile app.
Yeah, just make sure I'm not showing a black screen. Okay. All right. We've had a couple of folks that said I'm showing a black screen here, and I hope that's not the case. All right. When you sign in on your application on the mobile app, you're going to get, you see in the screen over here on the left, you're going to get a passport card number. You don't fill that out. It's going to automatically give you that card number in there. You're going to put your email address in there, and then you're going to hit other sign-in options. Very important that you put other sign-in options. It'll take you to the next screen, sign in with an activation code. And then you're going to put AMBA Savers, AMBA Savers in that activation code and hit sign in. It's going to take you to the same registration site. You put your information in there. Now I'm going to send you, Tom and I are going to send you a shot of this screen. that'll show you how to fill out that application, how to get on the app on your phone so that you can make that super easy for you as well. Now, the way that you'd use your Passport mobile application, like I mentioned, let's just say I am landing in Denver, okay? And I want to look at what restaurants are around me in Denver. And I find that there's Trapper's Chop House. So I'll hit the website button, and it's going to take me over and show me that I can get a $15 gift certificate to Trapper's Chop House for $3.60. I'll complete the purchase. It will show up on my mobile app. I simply show that mobile app gift certificate to my waiter and get the discount there or apply the gift certificate. Super, super easy, very easy to use, and we'll be able to save you money that way. So that's one way that you can use your mobile app when you're out there. The other way you may see is you might find a restaurant that has a use card feature. Now, with the Passport program, you're not going to get a card in the mail. It's going to have your card on your app. So you're going to hit use card. Your card's going to pop up, and you can show that to the merchant and it says, here's a 20% discount. In this particular case, it will tell you sometimes these are all the restaurants in the area like this, or it's just this particular location. Like with TCB Bar Yogurt, it's just this particular location. It could be a 20% off. It could be a BOGO offer, different things, but that's a way that you can use your mobile application to purchase and to save discounts with your CSPERA discount program here. Now, let's talk about shopping and services. Most of the shopping is online. National vendors, there are some in-store locations, and I'll show you that when we do the live tutorial. It's everything from shoes and electronics to car manufacturers, theme park tickets, movie tickets. It's everything. You'd be blown away what's out there for you. We're going to show you that as we walk through there. Some of those for you that said, hey, I want to do some home renovation projects, start planting gardens, do those type of things. You can find all of those out there through Alico, H by Ferret. Best Choice Products is kind of like a difference between maybe a Macy's and a Dillard's in terms of a department store that's out there. Lots of different home goods, sheets, linens, things of that nature. Looking for clothes, Kohl's and Skechers always have discounts out there. G&C for pharmaceuticals, things of that nature. You can find lots and lots of shopping out there. I'll show you that when we do the live tutorial. If you're a gift giver and maybe you've got a grandson that's graduating from college or high school and you want to send them some cookies or something like that, or some goodies, things of that nature, you can buy those out here as well, say 15 to 20% off depending upon the vendor. You can get wine subscriptions. There's all sorts of different food subscription services and gift giving opportunities out there that you can save money with your Passport discount. If you're a magazine reader and you like to get stuff in the mail, you can go out and you can get up to 90% off magazines. You can get $2 for an annual subscription to many, many magazines through Magazine Advantage. Again, it's another one of the vendors that do the Passport program, so you can save a lot of money that's in there and to be able to take care of you as well. All right, we talked briefly about graduation. It's graduation season. Technology gifts are pretty hot. You're going to find on the Passport program laptops, Apple products, iPhones, the watch, the earbuds, all different sorts of technology gifts, significant savings out there. Some of them are employee pricing like the Apple products. Others like Lenovo, HP, Samsung, they're going to offer varying discounts depending upon the time of the year, depending upon the product, but you can save that money. Oftentimes it's free shipping as well, and save a significant amount of money for tech gear. So if you're needing new laptop or new computer or printer or something like that, you can save money is there as well. The biggest and newest discount that's out there is the Whirlpool Inside Pass. And this is an opportunity to get your brand name appliances, your small electronics, your big appliances like washer, dryers, things like that. They run hot specials all the time. Usually they're 30 to 35% off the major appliance plus free delivery. And then depending upon the product, they'll have a hot deal that'll say an extra 10% off for certain type of products, things like that. I used this just a few weeks ago when my washer, clothes washer went out. We were able to save about $224 on the exact same washer as opposed to going to Home Depot and buying it, saving it here. So you're going to save more than your membership using your Passport program. So it's just a real simple and easy way to save money. The biggest and probably the most popular discount is on the Sam's Club and Costco memberships. The reason I point this out is, one, because they're very popular. Two, they change all the time. Sometimes it'll be 60% off plus a $10 gift card. Costco has run X number of dollars off plus a free basket full of food. Sometimes they'll give you gift cards based on the level of membership that you sign up for. These are for new memberships only. They are not for renewal memberships, but they're new memberships only, and you can gift the memberships as well if you want to. But again, this is another popular way to save money on not only the membership, but stretch your savings as well through the shoppers clubs. Now, a lot of you said you're traveling. I want to show you the travel opportunities in the state, across the country, and across the world. And it is on everything from airfare to rent cars to hotels to theme park attractions to tourist attractions. And I'll show you how you can, some of the highlights that you can save there. Probably the biggest and most consistent is the Wyndham chain. Your Wyndhams, your Wyndham vacation clubs, all the way to your Days Inn, Ramada Inn, things like that. You can save up to 20% across the country on those every day. Very simple and easy to use. Many cruise lines. If you're thinking about cruising out of Florida, Texas, California, New York, you can save a significant amount of money that way. Flights to Hawaii, there's discounts on. There are services that can shop your airfare. Especially if you're going to Europe, and tell you, hey, if you got flexibility in travel, you can save this amount of money, things like that. Tickets, TIQETS, you see that logo there. That is my favorite location, especially if you're looking to travel to a major tourist destinations or over to Europe, because you can not only get discount tickets to museums, theaters, attractions, but oftentimes they come with front of the line passes or the ability to get in early before the museum opens up. So it's really a neat way to even expand your membership and get more perks out of it as well. Now, also, if you're at Airbnb and you like to do vacation rentals, which are very popular, of course, in the hills in Colorado, the Airbnb equivalent through Passport is Haven, HVN. They have high-end apartments and homes and novelty stays, like staying in a firehouse or staying in a lighthouse on the New England coast. Really high-class places. They offer discounts, but they also will oftentimes waive the cleaning fees or some of the subscription fees. And sometimes that can be very frustrating. If you go on Airbnb, you can find a really cheap place to stay. By the time they add all those fees in there, it costs more than what you would have stayed at a hotel. Haven is the way that you can find those discounted locations. Even in your own backyard, Great Wolf Lodge is significantly discounted. I looked at a stay here, I think in early June, and I saw where you can save upwards of almost $250 just by using your Passport discount program. So it's a great way that you can save on things that are out there as well. All right, so Tom, you're correcting me here. I'm talking about the hills in Colorado. That is a mountain, Tom tells me. So I've got hills in Texas, mountains in Colorado. I love your mountains in Colorado. So I'll be better prepared. If I'd have paid more attention to Lynn's map, I could study geography a little bit better and understand what's going on there. So yes, your mountain. So if you're going near the mountains in Colorado, near Pikes Peak, you can get great savings at Great Wolf Lodge in Colorado Springs. That's a really great discounted rate that way as well. They offer discounts. My favorite place, and I'll show you this when we do the live tutorial, is through the Hotel Planner. You can get discounts through the Hotel Planner that are significant. You can search by city, you can search by tourist attraction or by address. You can rank it by star rating, you can rank it by value rating. So if you're heading to the mountains in the summer or to go skiing, you can get significant savings that way. If you're coming towards Denver because you're flying out and you want to get out there the day before you fly out, you can find savings out there as well. All across the state, the country, and the world. I'm going to show you this one live because I really like that. You've got other savings out there. I mentioned about trying to save on your airfare through Going, which is a service that's on the Passport program. You can save 20%, and it will help you find airfares that are cheaper than what you could find somewhere else. Rent cars are a huge savings out there. Hertz, Avis, National, and Alamo are the four biggies that are out there. Enterprise is another one as well. And they oftentimes will offer 25% off, and then sometimes they'll offer free day if you rent 5 or an extra $5 off, things like that. I mentioned the cruise lines. There are lots of discounts there. If you're going to Florida or anywhere across the country and you're looking for kind of more of an apartment style stay or a one with a kitchenette, Extended Stay America is a big chain across the country that offers significant discounts as well. If you're staying close to home and just going to see some movies, you can save significantly on movies at all the major movie chains. It's basically like buying a midweek matinee price ticket that you can use anytime throughout the week. And so you do one family of 4, you're going to save more than your CSPERA dues for the year. So show you how you can use that out there as well. And then if you're getting out and going, if you're going to the Rockies, you can get tickets for less than $10. Tom's a former college baseball player, loves his baseball. You can go see the Rockies. Whether you want to see their quality of ball play is another story, but you can see any teams out there for $10 or less sometimes. You can go see shows in Las Vegas. LH Gardens has discounts. Bolero has discounts. Theme parks, the whole 9 yards, they're out there at Tickets at Work. I'm going to show you that as well. It's another great place that you can save money out there. Now, if you want to make a suggestion, and we've had other associations in other parts of the country do this in their small communities. They say, hey, I've got a mom and pop restaurant that I really want to frequent. I want to save money there, but I also want to drive business to them. I'll show you here in just a moment how you can see where you can make a suggestion. Now, we're not talking about your national chain restaurants and things like that, but if you've got a mom and pop restaurant, a local fashion merchant or a plumber or something like that wants to offer a discount to CSPERA members, suggest it. Fill out the information. You can get them on here and they can start to improve their outlook as well as give discounts to CSPERA members. So, Tom, while I'm getting ready to go out to the live tutorial, are there some things that you really like about Passport that you're a fan of?
Yeah, I mean, I use it all the time. I am never going to get a state pension here in Colorado unless I change careers here soon, but which is probably unlikely. But I want to support the organization and the folks that I talk to every day. So I'm a CSPERA member. I pay my $48 a year every year for that, and but as a result, I have access to all these discounts as well. And I use the Passport mobile app all the time. My last 3 or 4 years, I bought a 2-for-1 golf membership. It pays for itself in 1 or 2 rounds. I've saved on the rental car discount. I eat out probably more than I should, so I use the dining all the time. Yeah, there's just a bunch of great stuff. The hardest thing to do is to remember to look and use it, really. But you can pretty much find something for just about anything that you're doing. So if you're going to go out and spend some money anyway, you may as well save a few dollars while you're doing it. So
exactly. Thanks, Tom. So when you go out to the website, you're going to see you can put your location in. So I put in Denver here. I could put Fort Collins. I could put wherever I was going in here. If I'm looking for something specific like rental cars, I could type in search offers. You also have multiple ways that you can just kind of look. If you wanted to look at all offers, you could click there and it will show you all offers within a 25-mile radius or a 300-mile radius. Same with dining. You can look at the type of restaurant you want to use. I talked about meal prep and catering, or you can do the edible gifts, like I talked about Sherry's berries and cookies and things like that. You can look by particular type that way. With shopping, you can go in and look in here into clothes, home and garden, sports and entertainment, spring home. Sometimes they'll have different collections out there. Travel the same way. You can come down and look at hotels. I'll show you that in just a moment. You can look at tours and attractions, rent cars, all different sorts. You can get your tickets and wellness and household and family stuff under here as well. So see, I've got in Denver, there are over 579 offers available to you. They'll show you how many new ones, what if I've favorited any of them. I can also click under these tiles. If I wanted to click there, it would take me to all shopping in Denver if I wanted to go that way. As you scroll down their main homepage, they've got different seasonal selections, the newest offers that are out here that are available here. There's one for an emergency medical device, kind of the I've fallen and I can't get up, or you've got appliances that are out here, cruise lines, things like that. Here are the hot deals that I told you about. You're going to see these, and you can click on there to see all the hot deals, but it will show you for Hertz for the next 36 days, you get one free day when you rent 5 or more days plus 25% off. So again, these are limited time. They'll show you how much time you've got left. Here's my favorite thing I like to look at is the map. I can scroll down here and just quickly see, all right, here are all the restaurants with my knife and forks. The blue could be a travel related. I think this blue one is a particular company that offers tours, you know, up into the mountains and those type of things. If you're flying out, there's Wally Park. You can save money on your parking out there at the airport. So again, that just gives you a little bit of the physical locations that are in a particular geographical area. It doesn't even remotely begin to scratch the surface in terms of all the online offers. And then I think you've got your Skechers Direct store where you can print off a coupon and go in and get 30% off your shoes right off the bat. So that's ways that you can find those in there. What I would like someone to do to help me out here, I'm going to go show you a few things, but while I'm doing that, type in the Q&A feature where you're traveling this summer. So somebody send me where you're going, and I'm going to look up hotels and things like that. So I'm going to go back up to travel here and look at hotels and resorts. So if somebody will put into travel or put into Q&A where they want to go, and I'm going to kind of show you around how you can use this. All right, so I still have Denver in here. You're going to find it's going to give you the ability to search within a certain number of miles, but it's also going to give you the ability to go out and look at the online offers and all that. All right, so I've had a couple of folks that come in here. Somebody has told me Cozumel, Mexico, and Toronto, Canada. I would like to go with either one of you for that. So those are great questions out there. All right, so you see you've got your different hotels as you roll through here that are available through the Passport directly. As you scroll down, you can also see tickets at work where you can look for hotels. You can also go down here. You've got all of your Vegas hotels that are in the MGM collection, Bellagio, MGM, those type of hotels, your vacation clubs, your Wyndham chain. There's Haven. That's where you can look for your Airbnb type hotels. And then I know it's going to get to me eventually. All right, then I can go look at my Passport Hotel Planner. So I'm going to look out here for Passport Hotel Planner. And it's going to pull up for me, and I'm going to show you how I can do this, and we'll look at Cozumel. All right, so the Passport Hotel Planner, you can look at anywhere in the world, cars, flights, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to look at Cozumel. I'm just going to look around the airport. Let's do it that way. Okay. And I'm going to pick some dates out here. Let's just say we're going to go June 20 through the 23rd for one room. The thing I like about this, if you're going out and looking, is that it will pop up sometimes and tell you, hey, there's a special event going on right now. You may not get the best deals available to you out there. And so when it does its thinking, you can see out here on this Passport travel site, you can look by landmark, you can look by address, you can check by price or by stars. I'm sorting by best savings out here, and it will show me what the best savings are. And you can scroll down and you can see the discounted rates that are out here. You can see by your reviews. If you're a big review follower, you can see by your rates, things like that. So like I said, the closer you get to, of course, the resort areas, the beach areas, your costs are going to be a little bit more. But again, whatever you're looking for, same way with Toronto, Canada, you can look up it that way as well and look at the hotels in that regards. So that's how you look it up for Cozumel. Let's go back now and look at over here. Let's go back and look for, let's see here. Let's go look at family vacations. And let's look at Toronto. There we go, Ontario, okay. All right, so it's gonna do some thinking here in just a moment. And it gives me a lot of different opportunities, but I'll tell you, I'm gonna scroll down and find there's your extra holidays. If I'm in Toronto, I'm gonna go find what I like to call, or where's tickets and more, tickets now. It's doing some thinking because my internet's running slowly. All right, I'm going to go a different direction here. I'm going to go to tickets. We're going to look at if my internet can run a little faster. Still got it on, but that's okay. You can see you can get that's where you get your movie tickets, your theme park tickets. I'm going to go to Tickets at Work. And Tickets at Work is a broad merchant within the Passport program. And it's going to give me the opportunity to look at not only hotels, but I can look at theme park tickets. I can look at tourist attractions, things like that. So if I can get her to move, there we go. All right, so I'm going to choose a city here. Let's see if I can get Canada in here. But you can see, and you can look at any city, and it'll pull up every discounted opportunity that you have out there. So it's pretty broad, expansive there. Let's even see if Canada's on here. There we go, international destinations. So again, when you pull this up and you look by city, it will show you, give you opportunities for all of your tourist attractions. You can also use the hotel planner to find hotels as well. We'll go look at Canada here. Look at Toronto. It'll be my last stop, and then we'll open it up for Q&A and wrap this up and let Tom kind of share with you how he and his team can help you out. All right, so in Canada here in Toronto, looks like you've got Blue Jays tickets. Looks like you've got, right now, it looks like just tickets for sporting events. Probably another place to go look to be better is Tickets, T-I-Q-E-T-S. So, but again, you can use any of the travel planning services to go about it that way as well. So again, I hope you've seen kind of a little bit of a way to use this. It's very simple that you can use that. Let me go back and we'll get rolling here. Okay. Just the past 12 months, CSPERA members, other retired teachers have saved over $160,000. These are the most popular savings locations. Mostly it's rent cars and hotels are probably the biggest overall. So I highly encourage you to participate in that. You've got 2 other discounts that are available to you for hearing aids as well as home monitored medical devices. You'll find those out on Passport as well. It's a great way to save money on things you may be using. As Marilyn talked about, you've got 4 webinars coming up this summer, rolling into the fall. We're going to talk about protecting your nest egg. Tom's going to talk about the 5 biggest threats to your nest egg and what you can do to protect that here just in a couple of weeks. Come back in July, right in the peak of travel season, and talk about emergency transportation issues in Colorado. If you think an ambulance ride in Fort Collins is expensive, try getting out of the mountains back to Denver to a level 1 trauma center. Those expenses are usually not paid for in great degree by Medicare or by state health plans. So there are some costs that are borne on the individual. And then in August and September, Tom's going to break down long-term care in 2 different parts, help dissect what it is, what it means to you, what Medicare and major medical plans pay for and don't pay for, kind of dispel some of those myths. And then he's going to show you some alternatives, some ways that maybe you can not beat the system, so to speak, but maybe be more kind on your pocketbook, but still give you peace of mind that you're going to be taken care of when you need that. So be on the lookout for the emails, the social media posts on that. It's exclusively for CSPERA. It's free, but you just need to have reservations required. And it's a great way, as Debbie and Mary Lynn mentioned, to let former coworkers, let active educators who are on their summer thinking about retirement, introduce them to CSPERA through these webinar series. If you've got local units or chapters that are getting together, come together and meet over one of these Zoom webinars. Again, it's a great way to introduce what's going on with CSPERA and learn about your benefits, but more importantly, learn some education. Get some knowledge on some issues that people oftentimes will get misinformation on at church or with friends or things like that at the coffee house. They may think that Medicare pays for all this. You find out it doesn't. It's better to know beforehand than afterwards there. So I'm going to open it up for questions now. If you've got questions, feel free to put them into Q&A. We can address that for you as well. I would highly encourage you, take your smartphone, open up your camera feature, hover over that QR code, hover over the QR code, and a little form will pop up. All you've got to do is say, I'd like a benefit review, or there's some information in there, or put other and type in what you want. Tom and his team can respond back to you. If you're on your smartphone or on a tablet and you don't have access to your camera, to hover over the QR code, you can simply email Tom, tom.miller@amba.info. He would be more than happy to cover with you all of your benefits that you have through CSPERA, make sure that you understand what benefits that you have, how that works, and that way. So Tom, if someone uses that QR code or they email you, how do you contact them back? And then what does that conversation look like to start?
Yeah, so if someone fills out the form on the QR code, obviously it's going to ask for your name and some contact information. Either myself or more likely one of my team is going to reach out to you to schedule a review. If it's possible to do an in-person review, we may do that. If it's not possible to do that, we do it. We do, the COVID has put us into a virtual world, as we all know, and we do meetings on Zoom all the time. So it'll be one of those types of meetings. And I would just say that, again, we're not coming from a standpoint of, we're really here to educate folks on, we've been doing this for 42 years at AMBA. So we've been helping out active and retired school and public employees and their spouses for a long time. And we kind of know where the biggest potholes are when people are approaching retirement and into retirement, and where people can often get into trouble. And so really everything we do, whether it's insurance related or any type of other thing, it's really to protect what you've worked 20 or 30 or 40 years to accumulate in your life. And so, and we have, 42 years behind us of experience on knowing what the most common pitfalls are. And so we're there to just tell you what's available to you. Obviously, the advantage of taking advantage of some of these, or the benefit of taking advantage of some of these programs through us, is there's strength in numbers. There's power in the group. We have 80 plus associations across the country. And while that may not mean anything to you, if you worked in Colorado, it is meaningful to you, because that big group size is what allows us to go out and get all these free discounts and get these discounted programs and things like that. So it's kind of, I always call it kind of a Costco effect. It's no different than joining Costco for a small membership fee every year, and you get access to those wholesale rates. And so don't be afraid we are going to reach out to you if you fill out that form. Don't be afraid to meet with us. We're not there to try to sell you on anything. We're there to educate you on what's available to you. If you choose, more often than not, at least half the time, people find a value in something and they take advantage of one or more of those programs. So
thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Again, if you've got questions, feel free to put them in the Q&A. If not, we're going to wrap this up. Again, take your smartphone, hover over that QR code with your camera feature. That form goes back to Tom. He'll be able to take care of you that way as well. Mary Lynn, thank you very much for kicking us off on our inaugural webinar. We hope to see you back on more of them and kind of updating us on what's going on with CSPERA.
And one of the last things I'll say, John, is the information that we're going to be putting out there on these webinars is great, but bring a friend. Talk to your friends. If you are already a CSPERA member, you want your friends to also be CSPERA members. Again, there's strength in numbers, and these pensions are under attack every day. And the more active members we have, the better job the association can do in working to protect those pensions. And there's all kinds of lobbying that takes place. And if that wasn't happening, if you pay attention to what's going on and some of the things that CSPERA has accomplished, they're making real progress in protecting that money. And so if there wasn't an organization like CSPERA doing that, if you don't think you could lose your pension can be adjusted, it happens in other areas all the time. So, so it's important that we all get the word out there and let everybody know what that this association exists, number one, and that they're really there to protect your lifelong pension. So,
exactly. Mary Lynn, you want to have the last word?
The last word? Well, thank you. I think this was incredibly helpful. I only knew a little bit about benefits, and I learned a whole lot today, so I hope others did too. And look forward to the next webinars coming up.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Everyone have a tremendous Memorial Day weekend. I'll hang on just a few more seconds after we stop recording. If somebody wants to ask a question, I'd be glad to do that. But if not, have a tremendous rest of your week, a great Memorial Day weekend, and we look forward to seeing you on the 8th. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.